I walk around like that, nigga. I just got double teamed. So stop inviting me. I don't want to play with you.
Patty, I heard you was trying to fight someone. I got 10 bands right now. You won't fight me, you pussy. You don't want no smoke. Hey, yo, Patty, I heard you was trying to fight someone. I got 10 bands right now. You won't fight me, you pussy. You don't want no smoke. I'm feeling love, you must be. Everywhere I go, they wanna fuck. Must be. Real, my nigga, who got the musty? It must be OGs, cause these things so recusty. They ask me how I'm feeling, my nigga, I'm feeling love, you must be. Everywhere I go, they wanna fuck. They ask me how I'm feeling, my nigga, I'm feeling love, you must be. Everywhere I go, they wanna fuck. Must be. Real, my nigga, who got the musty? It must be OGs, cause Sharp cheddar and smooth sour cream meets Ruffles crunchy ridges. Now that's a perfect mix.
Got another refillable pod to talk about today, and I know some of you guys out there are like, Rep, not another refillable pod, but most of you guys out there are like, hell yeah, we want to see what these refillable pods are all about, so that's what I'm going to show you today. And this puppy checker's from a company, you know who they are, Smoke Tech, whatever you want to call them. Smoke came out a while back with an Infinix refillable pod, and then they came out with a badge, I believe, before that. Now they got this mother chucker, it's called the Novo, and it comes with two refillable pods. What? Major Pro. Okey spanky dokey, so here's the packaging. The Smoke Novo refillable pod kit comes in. Of course, inside that packaging, you're going to receive your Novo stick, a really short USB cable to charge that stick. First major pro for this device, it comes with 2 refillable pods. What? That is huge. And last but certainly not least, comes with this Smock Novo user manual. As far as the color options I've seen for this puppy chucker, you can choose the pink and the chrome, red and the chrome, green and chrome, dark gray and chrome, Carolina blue and chrome, navy blue and chrome, and last but not least, this beautiful color in chrome. They market this Novo stick having a built-in 450 milliamp hour battery, but to be honest with you, it does not, okay? It has a 400 milliamp hour battery, so that's the first con. Now, don't get me wrong, 400 milliamp hours, that's plenty for a freaking refillable pod system, but the fact that they market 450 versus 400, yeah, that's got to be mentioned. And as far as charging this puppy chucker, it took me about an hour to charge her up when she was completely dead. Down here, as you guys can see, it says Smock up here in the center. It's got this little light indicator. That's your battery indicator. Oh yeah, and they market this thing puts out 10 watts to 16 watts depending on how charged it is. So when this thing starts to die off, this light is going to start blinking. And the light that I've seen when this is fully charged is blue. But when you go to charge her up, it's red. And once it's completely charged, that red light turns to blue. That's at least in my experiences with this. On the side of this device, about in the middle, you got the USB port for charging. On the back, it's the same as the front, except on the back it says Novo, designed by Smock. And at the top of this device, you got a connection inside there. Press fit connection, that's for the refillable pod to slide into. And I gotta point out, guys, the finish for this, absolutely fantastic. It's got this like shiny pearl finish, and that's how all of them are, all the color options. And here's the refillable pod for this. Like I said, they include 2, which is a huge pro. This thing, it holds 2 mils of juice. The coil that's in here, she reads around 1.2 ohms, and it uses organic cotton. Look at that. And as you guys can see, it's clear. I love that too. And at the base, you got the connections. And if we look on this side, you got a little stopper. So you pull that stopper out and you fill her up. Get your fingernail in there and pull that sucker out. And when you fill this thing up, you want to tilt it a little bit, because you're going to have a little bit more room where this mouthpiece is. And of course, when you're done filling her up, you just plug that sucker up. I wish the hole was just a little bit larger, just a touch, but no issues with filling it up. You want to tilt it up, let it sit, let it soak for a good 10 minutes, and you'll be good to go. But yeah, when you're done letting this pod sit, all you gotta do is insert it into the pod. Again, these connections make connection with the connections inside that stick. And it's press fit, it's not magnetic, and it fits snuggy duggy. That's another pro. But something else I want to point out. Since you have this little hole down here, there's no membrane in there. See that? You can see the coil and the cotton. But since there's a hole down there, there's always going to be a little bit of juice that pulls up down here. It's not horrible, but it's another con that's got to be pointed out. I want to show you guys a comparison. Here's the Vlad RE. I'm going to go ahead and pull this refillable pod out. Now look at that. It's got this little membrane. It's not a hole. And because it's got a membrane, I've never had juice pull up in here. I've never had any condensation down here. It's just more efficient. With this pod system, when I go to press fit it, you can't really see the juice level. It's covering up that tank. So one thing I would have wished, Smock, if you're watching, I wish you to make this mouthpiece clear. That way everybody can see the level of their juice. So yeah, I would say the 3 biggest pros for this device, 1 is the way this thing looks, the color options. 2, you get 2 refillable pods. And then the last major pro, like I mentioned before, in lung hit mode, wow. And just to give you guys a size comparison, here's what the Smock Novo looks like next to the Zero. A little bit taller, not as wide, but about the same thickness. As far as the weight, the Zero is definitely heavier than the Smock Novo. Alrighty, so the juice that I got in here, you know what it is. Maybe you don't, but I know what it is. It's called Lava Flow. It's an Ixos juice, 35 milligram, and guess what? You can get it on over at vapetrick.com. And if you don't know what Lava Flow is, it's a strawberry kiwi with a little bit of coconut. I think that's what it is. Either way, it's good as shit. But yeah, I got some Lava Flow in here. She's fully charged and ready to be vaped. First, I'm gonna do a mouth alarm for you. Now, like I said in the close-ups, it's a little bit hard for me to do it. Not like extremely hard. For me, I have to do a primer puff for this. But some of you guys out there who have different anatomy, you may not have any